Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. How are you guys doing this morning? As you come into the room, please hit the like button. I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to give some more people the opportunity to get the notification and come into the room. Hi, Miss Jacqueline. How are you doing this morning? I see you was the first one in here. As y'all come into the room, please hit the like button. I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to other people the opportunity to come into the room, okay? As we start talking about did Treyon Ingram have anything to do with Straight Drop getting a lawyer? Hey Dima, hey Letitia, hey Little Miss Muffin. How are you guys doing this morning? I got on again kind of early this morning so that I'm all right. I'm doing extremely well. I'm doing really good this morning. I'm glad that you all could join because I know it's kind of early and a lot of people are at work, but I definitely, wanted to talk about this. Um, and I always, I know I said that I was, and I am going to get into other content because I've been working on another cold case, that I will upload today. Hey, 97 Hove, but um, I definitely want to talk about this. I think that this is important to talk about as it relates to the Young Dogs case. This is something that I really wanted to talk about yesterday, also. Because it was something that I definitely had written down, and I didn't really get the opportunity to talk about all of the things that I had written down. Hey, Daryl Brown. Hey, Chocolate City. How are you, Miss Deborah? Hey, Joy Loves God. Miss Sherry. Who else? Okay. All right. So I wanted to talk about, did Treon Ingram, hey Yam, have anything to do with Straight Drop getting an attorney? We do know, hey Miss Diane, that um Straight Drop has had a court appointed attorney, right? And I know a lot of people was like, well, a court appointed attorney is similar to a hey Miss Lynn is similar to um a public defender, but a court appointed attorney is not a public defender. A court appointed attorney is a private attorney that just takes contracts from the county, okay? From the county's government. Especially, hey, Nicolay, especially when the public defender's office is overloaded, and we already know that Negroes be out here committing all types of damn crime, ain't got no damn money. So the um, public defender's office is always overloaded, okay? It's always overloaded. So he sat there, because we know in the beginning there was allegedly, there was rumors in the air. Hell, I thought I heard Attorney R. Horn say that he was going to take his case, but I guess he didn't. Maybe there was I misheard that. Me and a whole lot of other people misheard that. So he ended up not having an attorney, and the court ended up appointing him Ganguly. Now, let me just say this. I do believe that Straight Drop thought that he was going to have an attorney, because I remember when he was in court and he was talking to, hey, Hakia. I remember when he was in court and he was talking to the judge. Hey, rest in peace, young doll. Rest in peace, young Dawson. Nobody misheard that he did say it. I thought I heard it too. Okay. A lot of other people said they thought they had heard it too. Okay. And so when he um he was in court, the judge said, now if you're indigent, that means if you don't have any means or any money, the court is obligated to appoint you an attorney. He said, no, I got some money. He said, I'm going to get an attorney. He said, well, who's going to get it for you? He said, my family. So whoever that was, because people use family loosely. It could be an immediate family, like blood related, or it could be somebody you call or you thought or considered family, right? But anyways, he didn't get a lawyer. He didn't. And there was a lot of stuff in the atmosphere about why he did not get a lawyer, you know, because Cornelius, the very person that everybody thought that would not get a lawyer, actually got a lawyer. Okay. He's a very high priced attorney. So that was kind of a lot of people was, and to include Straight Drop, because I was looking at Straight Drop in court when Cornelius's attorney came in. He looked shocked too. Hell, like what the hell going on? Why he got an attorney and I don't have an attorney? I mean, that's kind of how he looked to me. Like hell, he was in shock like the rest of us because everybody was like, I mean, that was cornbread got an attorney, you know. And Cornelius's attorney is very high priced, and I've always said, you know, that has just kind of gone over everybody's head. You know, shows don't need really no advertisement. Okay. Hey JB3, he don't really need no advertising. Okay. My point. So why are people saying Cornelius got to get a lawyer now? Right. Cornelius been had a high priced attorney. And he didn't pay no little bit of money for him. And the thing about it is, I never understood, you know, why, you know, people didn't zone in on that. And so I heard some people say, well, you know, Cornelius's sister or somebody is a chef. Hell, you know, I mean, okay, whatever. But I know shows, especially for a high profile murder case like what they have going on, they did not. Okay. Hey, player called. They didn't pay him no less than probably a $25,000 retainers. Okay. You had to come up out of your pocket for shows, just like, and I'm sure with Straight Drop's attorney being in Nashville, having to commute back to Shelby County. I'm sure all of that, those type fees and shit added up in there. He gonna be even more than shows. Okay, he's gonna be even more. So the thing about it is, we allowed that to go over our head, or maybe people just wanted to conveniently omit that. But I was always zoned in on that. I was like, why ain't nobody talking about how Cornelius got that damn straight high price attorney? Who got it for him? Who's paying him? Because I'm sure at this point that retainer's fee done ran out. Shows is probably charging something like $700-800 an hour. Okay. Right. He also represents federal cases also. Rest in peace, young dog. Yeah, he also represents federal cases. Okay. And Ganguly has also. But with shows, you know, back to Cornelius, because we are because child people just don't let this situation. Cornelius kind of always goes up under the radar. Okay. Cornelius kind of go up under the radar. People kind of sleep on him. For some reason, people don't want to believe that Cornelius was involved in this case. I don't know why. They don't want to believe it. I guess they say he looked innocent or something. Okay, but his background don't say he innocent. You know, looks are very deceiving. I truly believe that Cornelius, it is my belief that he was one of the ones out there. I mean, that's just my belief. I truly believe that he was one of the ones. Okay. So, so Cornelius has had his attorney for a very long time, probably since what, about January or something like that. Because he said he had been talking to Cornelius's family for about a month. I guess until them whoever it was, you know, came through with when got that bag to him, because he took a bag. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He took a bag. So whoever it was got that bag, you know, was able to funnel that money to him, to his, you know, get it to some of his boys or something like that to get to the lawyer. Okay. So now people was like, well, we thought that, you know, because Straight Drop was in the videos, Straight Drop, you know, Straight Drop was doing features, and he, you know, he was, you know, doing features. He was just doing it big. He was all in, you know, videos with all kind of money, and, you know, did features with Moneybag Yo's artists, you know, Homie G. Homie G got some pretty good music, you know. he was out, he straight right after, Dolph was assassinated, Straight Drop was living it up. His videos was well treated, his videos were not cheap. And I've heard people say that his videos was kind of on a style of, of some other artists, because of other labels, like certain labels usually use the same videographer, and their videos and stuff are usually always on the same style. Player Cole said Big Homie G ain't cheap for no feature. Okay, Big Homie G, pretty good rapper. All right. And I ain't mad at Big Homie G, because I ain't heard about him being involved in this Young Dolph's case. They say he's Moneybag Yo's cousin. He it's not his fault that Moneybag is his cousin. That's another one that goes up under the radar, that people kind of let go up under the radar. Lynn says Straight Drop was straight dropped. Okay. Player Cole says Big Homie G ain't cheap for no feature. Rest in peace, Young Dolph says 20 to 40 for a feature from Big Homie G. Wow. So if Straight Drop got a feature with Big Homie G, well, do y'all think that he did it for a favor, as a favor? Do y'all think that Big Homie G would do a feature with Straight Drop as a favor? I don't know about that. I'm sure he had to give him something. Now, what would Straight Drop get that type of money from, though? I don't know. Maybe somebody else paid for it for him. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, for free. They both Geno gang. Okay. Rest in peace, Young Dog says they both Geno gang. Open Book says so. Juke was to be Straight Drop manager, and he was to sign with Brick Gang possibly. Okay. Oh, okay. So it was Brick Gang possibly. So we're gonna say allegedly that he was supposed to sign with. Okay, because I know everybody else was saying, allegedly Straight Drop was supposed to sign with CMG, or was signed with CMG. It is just coming out that allegedly he was signed with Big Juke's label or something, or management company. I think they said Big Juke has a management company. I've heard people say that. I would have to say allegedly. Dude says I think they all knew each other. It's old pics of them together. I don't think he played for it or paid for it. Open Book says Big 30 also did a feature. Oh, okay. So it seems like Bread Gang's artists were the ones that was doing the feature. So it would lead me to believe that maybe, people was thinking that he was, getting ready to sign with CMG, but maybe it was Bread Gang. We all know that Bread Gang and all those other labels is really up under the umbrella of CMG. And I'm going to tell you, listen, the way that it works is, and the way that I know it works like this is because I heard Master P say it one time. Master P was no limit. And so what happened was all of his artists, like C Murder and all of them, and C Murder was right there. That's when they was doing interviews when John Sally had a show many moons ago. I still remember him talking about it. It's no limit. Okay. And then all of the other labels like CMG's, not CMG, like True Records, which was C Murder's Records or whatever, they fell up under the umbrella of No Limit, which means he would automatically get a percentage of any artist that was signed, even though it was C Murder's artist. He still, because it was up under the umbrella, C Murder was signed to No Limit. It would trickle up, So all of those other little labels, the little labels, I won't say little, I don't like to be little people. It trickles up. Okay. So of course, they still are CMG affiliates, basically. So that sounds about right. A lot of people was thinking that, Straight Drop was going to be signed to CMG. But that sounds about right, Brett Gang, because it was Brett Gang's artists that he kept getting the features with. That sounds about right. Moneybag Yo is just a lot quieter. Okay, he a little quiet. They didn't scrub the internet. You can't find a lot of the stuff when he was going off, except for what other people have captured and may still have to. He talking about he got money to play. I found that one. That's about one of the only ones that's left. But anyways, I digress. Let's see. Yeah, Big 30 and Dropp being cool. Okay. Open Book says allegedly, rest in peace, Young Dog says he really was gonna sign with Black Youngster. That sounds about right. We'll say allegedly, but that sounds about right. Too. It could have been either one, but he was doing features with Bags artists, but of course, Big 30 and Homie G, is it Homie G? They are bigger artists, talented artists. You can't take that from them. Let's see. Duke Man says it's cover up. They all knew each other and was just signing people under each other group. Just make it look like it's not that group, but they all still together. It's big group, like you say, pyramid. Absolutely, a pyramid. Rest in peace, Young Dog says, and that's one of the reasons why it pisses me off. Because even when I say I try to, and I'm gonna get into other cases, and I am, because it's what I'm gonna talk about today. But it pisses me off. I kind of feel like with this Young Dog's case, I see, especially in Memphis, where it's rich with history and a lot of talent and poverty. Okay. And as a Black mother, as a Black woman, it pisses me off to see these areas that these young men, because see, I knew the areas before they was even born, when they was up and coming areas, before they became impoverished, and when they were not bad areas, when they were really, really good areas, like around Mill Branch, down in Mill Branch and Winchester. Winchester, those was really good areas. And to see these young men impoverished and growing up in the hood now, but they rap. That's a damn gift. When you able to just rap and it's able to come off of your brain like that. That's wittiness. That's a gift that God has given them. And a bitch nigga, excuse my French, want to pimp that, and then they lining them up. They lining them up, and it pisses me off, because I think one of the reasons why I can't leave Dolph alone is because Dolph, figured out the recipe, and he was not going to do that. He was not going to allow anybody to pimp his gifts. And instead of patting the damn man on the back for saying, I'll go the long way and I'll go the hard way. It's going to be longer. It's going to be harder. Okay. But I'm willing to work for it. He went and made money so that he could back himself, and he worked for it. And not only that, he was bringing in other artists and being protective of them so that they wouldn't be industry whores. Okay. And when I say industry whores, I mean not being pimped out by the industry. And these niggas, and I'm not talking about everybody, I'm just talking about a very few, feel like, well, I want it to be a pyramid scheme. If you make money, it's got to be up under me. That's the reason why I can't stop talking about it. Because this stuff needs to be exposed. And I know I'm just one person. Okay. I know I am. And I know they have money to send their trolls out. Some of their trolls going to jail. Okay. But I can't stop talking about it, because Young Dolph represents a bigger problem. And this is what they are doing. They destroying their own damn community. And I ain't talking about just the rappers that you see out front, because basically they slaves, hell. And they ain't got no damn problems with it. They ought to be ashamed of their damn self. Okay, but let me get back to Straight Dropping them, because I got into something else. Open Book says Straight Drop also was using the same production team for videos. Oh, okay. I knew his videos looked familiar. It was on the same style as somebody. I'm glad everybody making that connection. Jacqueline says, has anyone thought about these other rappers talking about setting up shop in Memphis, like T.I. and Boosie? They could be the ones paying for attorneys. It's someone that we're not focusing on. Well, that's true, Miss Jacqueline. That's true. Um, the only issue with that is that Straight Drop seems to have already been affiliated with a record label. You know, it appears that he was already quietly affiliated with a record label. And hey, that could be true. Open Book says 2 Chainz brought his restaurant to Memphis. I wouldn't say they were involved, but just like the rest of the industry, including Dolph, that record label had it out for him. Wow. Ain't that something? So now folks can't even open up a restaurant. They gonna get lined up if they even open up a restaurant because that's competition to mine. Damn, what can you do in Memphis without some of these same people lining you up to die and taking you away from your family? Then they want the damn community to, Lord, kill them. Some people they too evil to live if they doing that because that's just evil. You can't even have a restaurant in Memphis now without being lined up. Andrew Trotter says that's why we can't get ahead. Instead of them trying to learn the game, they'd rather kill the game. That's exactly what they're doing because somebody always want to be over somebody else. You know, it ain't good enough for like Target and Walmart get along. Okay. Okay. All right. Um but yeah, I see I didn't know that. I didn't know that, you guys. And Joy Loves God says, yes, it is a shame that they refuse to allow Dolph to build his $1 billion company. Because what I was saying is sometimes people want to be over some people just want to feel like they're over somebody. You know, like I said, Target and Walmart are different companies. Walmart probably who's to say? We don't know. Target is making a lot of revenues because they're still open. Okay. But it's always friendly competition, right? That's what they say is friendly competition. But for some reason, when you try to set up shop in Memphis, when you try to surpass, you try to be all you can be in Memphis and you want to do it on your own, that's what it's seeming like. You get taken away from your children. It's weird. I said it might be more than CMG. Um, Moneybag, same Bass Pro intro in Trackhawk was used in one of Bag videos. Wow. Tamara, why is it white rappers and others not killing each other off? Something to absolutely. I agree with you. That's definitely something to think about. Um, but they needed someone from the outside to throw everyone off. That is evil. And it's just not and it's not just Memphis. Theory of everything. That's true. It's not just Memphis. You're right. No major label was pushing Straight Drop because they wouldn't make it a secret. They don't do how label CEOs do. They announce your deal right away. CEOs can hide that. You sign and announce anytime. Clocking in an hour earlier. Have a productive day. Thank you, Hakia. Y'all see dude selling his house in Cali. He don't need it anymore because Dolph don't got his anymore. Y'all better peep game. Oh wow. So now so it was just competition anyways. Wow. God got a special one for him. Hey Tam Jacqueline. Hey Democrat. Okay, y'all. As y'all come into the room, please hit the like button. But today we was talking about because I know we be getting into a whole lot of other stuff because there's be a lot of stuff going through my mind. did Treon Ingram have anything to do with Straight Drop getting a lawyer? So we talked about Cornelius has had a lawyer, and Cornelius always just kind of went up under the radar. Okay. Cornelius' lawyer is very, very high priced. That's something I never let go up under the radar because I already knew that I don't care how many meals you cook, shows is a damn high ass attorney. Okay. Unless maybe Cornelius' sister is and they'll use this now. They're the family. Yeah, she's a celebrity chef. Okay, whatever. But you had to have some money to get shows, just like you got to have some money to get this attorney. And I find it weird, and it's just weird that that Straight Drop gets an attorney after Trayon is arrested. Now, I never would have thought anything about Trayon being arrested. But I think I told you all that Friday, and that person, I was in a rush. I was just downtown to get my assignment. And they said it's getting ready to be some indictments. Well, we know that Covington and Shelby County are two different counties. Covington is about an hour or so away from Memphis. Memphis has no jurisdiction over Covington. Memphis cannot take any Covington case. I don't care how you know small the county is or the city is. Memphis cannot take over their case. They can work with them, and which, as Chief Davis has said, that they have been working with them from day one. That is, you just cannot take all. Memphis just can't, just because Memphis is a bigger city, to take over Covington's case. They can work together. Now, when the person told me that, I didn't really think anything of it. Then he was arrested. I would not have even thought anything of Trayon, but I was thinking, I thought about when that person told me that, in order for them to tell me that, and then he is indicted, it's got to mean because there is possibly some type of affiliation in Shelby County, some kind of way, right? So, anyways, we saw when Trayon was indicted. Thank you, Savage World. We saw that Straight Drop wanted to be moved. I found that really strange because Straight Drop is he's down there in high profile custody. Can't nobody touch him. He down there in high profile custody. He's down there in the dungeon, away from all the other inmates, other than whoever else is down there in high profile custody. So right after Trayon was indicted, that's when Straight Drop wanted to be moved to the correction center. I said, the damn correction center, hell, don't nobody want to go out there. Okay. So at that point, I said, I know he out of his damn mind. The damn correction center, people run from there. And so, but that's what he was looking at. And it made me believe, although, I don't have no proof. So I'll say allegedly that he was running from, because it happened right after Trayon was indicted. Okay. It happened right after that. It was like he was trying to get away, even though Trayon is in Covington and he's still down there in the Covington jail. It happened right after that. He was ready to move, but he, whatever Judge Coffey said to him, he just decided, because I think he would be better off where he is. But it made me believe that maybe, somebody was coming through and he didn't want to see him. He didn't want to run into him. But you would have to wonder why. Okay. Because if you think about it, they said that there's another young man that assisted Trayon in that murder, but they just vaguely said that person is on the run, never gave his name, never gave his picture. And I found that odd. You say that Trayon had an accomplice and that person is being charged, but hell, if they on the run, how come you don't put the picture out so somebody can see who it is, so that if they see the person, they could at least call the Crime Stoppers, right? But they never gave us the name of the person that was allegedly in the car that helped Trayon to do that. They never put a picture out. They just said the person is on the run. That's weird, right? And if anybody been looking for Snoop and them tape, he pushed it back because of dude who dropped his tape same day. Free Unc too. Long live Dolph. That's right. Free Unc. And Snoop them still got the tape coming out. That's right. Well, good. They did a good thing on that because it's a damn shame to try and put your stuff out, put your people's stuff out on the same day, so that that's the evilness of it. Hell, that's the evilness of it. Why does it have to be competition like that? But it is, I want to completely take you out of the game. It seems like that's the mindset of some of these people, but God ain't gonna let it work. Shada says, people say Elvis put Memphis on the map. So did Dolph. He was a leader for Memphis and was a positive force for Memphis. Why our own kind let us have it just one time. Let the hating go for once. I agree. Dolph had, I'm gonna tell you something. And when I say that Dolph represents a bigger picture, Dolph, and I hate that this happened to young Dolph. Lord knows I hate it, especially for his children. When I see what these niggas did to his kids, that, and then they have the nerve to laugh about it and smirk about it. That's the reason why God gonna take them out. Sometimes it takes God to, especially when they think they protected by the president. God to give you a stroke and you will die. Okay, so your money can't protect you from that heart attack. Okay, especially when they smirk, I'm protected like the president. That's when they start forgetting that there is a higher power and you have to reap what you sow. Their asses ain't getting by with what they did to that boy because they did it. Okay, and they was not satisfied until they did it. Okay, and you're right. Dolph represents a bigger picture because of him. It has shined a light. And I kind of think even I think the Mo3 case might have did some too. But because I think Dolph, so many people from all over the world is looking at this situation with Dolph. Okay, because these clowns just absolutely put it out there like that. And so it has put a lot of focus on the rap, especially the rap game, and what these people are doing to a lot of these talented rappers that just get into it. They know they playing Russian roulette when they get into this rap game. They see what's happening, but because they come from such poor areas and backgrounds, oftentimes they know I'm playing Russian roulette. They feel like it ain't gonna happen to me. They feel like it ain't gonna happen to me. I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna move different. I'm going to I'm gonna make all my money and I'm gonna get out of this. And I don't care how you try and move as it relates to your ops. When your record label has already lined you up for the insurance, I don't give a damn how you move. You gonna get got because they know where you're at all times. Okay, and they're not looking at that, and our God is exposing that now. Straight Drop want to move to get more pool. He think he would be able to still make moves on the streets. He'd rather be in the swamp with the alligators than in jail with Trayon. Because some people got enough reach to get you hit from jail, but I doubt he got that much pull, right? Demon says, yep, no more news about the person on the run. No more news about the person on the run. So then after this situation with Trayon, now Trayon was arrested, I'll say back in, I believe it was back in July. And we're in September right now. So it's been 2 months. Somebody, knew that they had to do something. And they got him a lawyer. I think they felt like that was a strategic move to get him a lawyer outside of Shelby County and kind of get him a lawyer in in Nashville. I don't think that was strategic. As a matter of fact, I don't really even think that was a good idea. God is going to throw cold water all over this. So, it's weird that after Trayon is arrested shortly after, it's been almost a year since young Dolph was assassinated. Okay, because I'd like to put emphasis on assassinated. Some people say since he died. No, he was assassinated. I want people to remember that somebody took him out. He was assassinated. He didn't just die, they assassinated him, they killed him. Somebody did. And they was not satisfied until they did it. Okay. That almost a year later, he gets a lawyer. Now, you know, Ganguly was not a bad attorney. We all know that Shara should have gotten life. She should have gotten life. I said this. If y'all go back and look at my videos from the very start when he was announced that he was Straight Dropp's attorney. They announced that. I'm talking about Ganguly. I said Ganguly is not a bad attorney. He is the plea king. Okay? I said he is the plea king, and you know, he know how to make deals. Ganguly is in that courtroom all day, every day. He's over there at that courthouse. He has some type of rapport with those attorneys, those prosecutors, and those judges, because he in there all day, every day. And really, that's kind of what you want, you know. That's kind of what you want. And so he's did, I know they said that, that attorney that he has now used to be a prosecutor or something, assistant district attorney for Shelby County. That's what they say, and that could be true. But he's not in Shelby County now, and that might be even worse for him. Hell, it's something about those 800 pages. I feel like, and them not really being able to recuperate, because it's 800 pages and counting. Okay. That has a lot of them discombobulated. Now, maybe they feel like, maybe they got a bombshell. I don't know. Maybe they got a bombshell. But with 800 and counting, you better have more than one damn bombshell. And I kind of believe, and this is just what I kind of believe. And so I'll say, this is what I believe. It don't mean it's true. Is that, when Ganguly, because he is the plea king, he started looking at all of that evidence. He probably started telling him to look at alternative things, start looking at pleading, because it had been in the atmosphere that they would probably plead out anyways. That was way before the 800 pages came out. I think I had said that. I said it's in the atmosphere that they probably gonna plead. I kept saying, based on what I've been told, y'all, I don't know how they're gonna get out of it. And so now, Ganguly is gone, which it could have been a mistake, because he's not a bad attorney. You have to have attorneys that knows that system. Now, that attorney that he has, yeah, he's worked in the prosecutor's office at some point. But he's in Nashville now. Ganguly is in there all day, every day. Okay. So I feel like either, or maybe he wasn't able to get him he felt like he could have got him a better deal. Some of these folks go out here and commit all kinds of terrorist attacks and think that they can tell something and get 5 years, which is absolutely ludicrous. I don't want to have to do no more than 15 years. Nigga, is you crazy? I don't want to have to do no 30 years. If Judge Coffee say that you're looking at 60 years and you start helping the state and they say, well, hey, we can give you 30. Some of these folks really should get the damn death penalty. And they mad at that. You didn't want able to give me enough deal. He trying to let these folks give me 30 years. Nigga, you deserve 100. But anyways, FX Demon, she stole her whole style, 7 ran with it, songs and all. If my son tells me he wants to be a rapper, I'm putting him on time out. One thing about God, you will reap what you sow. You absolutely reap what you sow. Y'all, there is no one on the run. That's the surprise state witness. Oh, that could be true. Very much assassinated. Absolutely. I don't like when they say he died, he was murdered. Absolutely. I don't like that either. That's letting them niggas off too easy. Nah, we gonna let it be known. He was assassinated. They flatfoot took that boy out. They planned it and they assassinated him because they wanted to make sure that he could never get up and make another song. It was overkill. I'm claiming and proclaiming it in Jesus' name. Anybody catch the subliminal in Big 30 story today? He talking about Straight Drop getting his lawyer. No, I didn't. What'd he say? Somebody tell me what he said. High paid attorneys can be very arrogant, and I hope this new attorney don't burn no bridges. Absolutely, Demon. They could be very arrogant, and for some reason in our community, a lot of people have not put together that high price attorney just because you pay, in our community, we think because you pay more for it is better. My chicken leg better than yours. I paid $50 for it, and you only paid $2.99 for your chicken leg. They taste the same. Shit. But that's what our community think. Because it costs more, it's better. That don't mean a damn thing. Rest in peace, Young Dog says, I'm glad he got a lawyer. Maybe he don't be scared of the discovery, because I've been seeing a lot of people say this new lawyer gonna help him. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. Gonna use mental. I think Straight Drop is too arrogant to please. Young Dolph assassination brought light to the music industry. They are all being put under the spotlight for the racketeering they are doing. I agree, Miss Glenn. I agree. I believe that he got his attorney so that at least he will get the life with parole at some point. Dropp is not capable of being responsible because he is mentally unstable, is what that new lawyer is going to use. You might be right. Why isn't Cornelius down there with Straight Drop if they committed some crimes? I don't know. Cornelius, if you think about it, Cornelius was not as arrogant and flamboyant as Straight Drop. That is kind of weird. But at one point, I believe he was down there. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Absolutely. They murdered Dolph on purpose. And them 60 was just on Dolph Hill. What about all the other charges? When they add all that up, he gonna wish he would have killed himself. He probably wishing that now, guys. For those of you all that's just coming into the room, you guys, please hit the like button. What I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to drop the link. And if anybody wants to come up, and let me just say this, I want to keep it on topic. I always like to keep it on topic, okay? And we're talking about, did Treon Ingram getting arrested have anything to do with Straight Drop getting a lawyer? In other words, did somebody get scared that Straight Drop or know that he was, talking, and somebody is trying to put a pacifier in his mouth? They scared of how much he's going to say. The mere fact that he was trying to run makes it seem real suspicious, because he might have thought that, or know at some point, that Straight Drop is going to be, not Straight Drop, but Trayon may be transferred to the Shelby County Jail for court for some reason, right? Who knows? I'm just putting something out there in the air. But did somebody get scared because of their part in Young Dolph's assassination? And they know that he knows where all the skeletons lie. And they figure, he was the one that said something as it relates to Trayon. Okay. And they got scared and knew that they had to get him a lawyer. Okay. Which is not, in the end, it ain't gonna make a bit of damn difference. Okay, because if Straight Drop did this, and I believe that they have the right person, I just do. Okay. So it's not going to make a difference no matter how much money they put on here. I mean, put on a lawyer, And I think that they know that. A lot of these dudes that was influenced and straight drop, they're older dudes. Some of them have probably been in and out of the justice system. So they know it ain't gonna make a bit of damn difference, but they knew that they had to make it seem like at this point that they was trying to help him, because who's to say the feds ain't paid some people a visit a few times. See, people start to get nervous when the feds start to make themselves visible, because they go up underground, and when they start coming up and coming to you and questioning you, they want you to know we got our eyes on you, and they probably almost got enough to arrest their damn asses, because if they didn't, they would still be underground collecting. They wouldn't even want them to know that they was on the radar. So when they start questioning you, they really just about got you lined up, and they'll start questioning you. They'll come back to you 2 or 3 times and pick you up. Okay, that's to get you shook up, to let you know we just about got you, even if they don't at that point. Okay, so people, I ain't gonna say that. I was going to say something else. The GoFundMe for Makita's raised 150. Okay. Little Miss Muffin says, I don't think people that take a person's life should be offered a plea deal. You didn't consider that person's life before you took it. Do the crime take all your damn time? Absolutely. They was not satisfied. They took their boy out in broad daylight. Hey, Miss Diane.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm great. How about you?
Doing well. How's everybody else? I hope y'all are doing good. I just want to come on to reassure you that you are still the absolute best. You're doing a wonderful job. I know yesterday was rough. I felt bad about the whole situation, but you are doing great. Keep up the good work, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I love that green. Green is one of my favorite colors.
Yes, that means I need some money. I got
I
it
was
on
going to
today.
say it attracts money now.
Yeah, but that's all I want to say. You keep doing what you're doing, and please don't stop talking about the dog case. What am I gonna do when you stop?
You know what? I had thought about that. I said that yesterday, and I was talking to my mother this morning, and my mama said a prayer, and then she put some words of wisdom in my ear, and then I have a lot of other people around me also,
Yeah,
and y'all's words of encouragement, helped me out a whole lot too. So,
yeah.
um,
I hate this. I don't like to when I know. I don't like to to know that things have hurt people. It makes me feel bad. I thought about you all night, and I said I was gonna get on there today. I've been watching all morning, so I caught you.
well, I'm glad. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means so much to me.
You're welcome. Y'all have the best day. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye.
Yeah. That was nice of her. I really appreciate those words of encouragement. Um, because even, and not just with the young dogs case, because I've always done, even on my TV show, when I do cold cases and things of that nature, I did them for many, many years, to the point where I was completely drained. When you're doing cold cases and missing persons, it's something about, I believe, the people in the spiritual. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think they pull on you, especially when you're sincere. I think their spirits kind of pull on you, because I promise you I had gotten drained. And when I was doing those missing person shows on my show, I was having families in there. Those families was pulling on me. I was having dreams about the people that was missing. Like, I was so engulfed in it, to the point that I ran a rerun. I had to stop because I was coming on 5 days a week. Okay. And it was a new show for 5 days. Every show that came on was new, where I was talking about missing persons and cold cases. Families from everywhere, was reaching out to me, and it was even though I loved it, I had started to get extremely drained. You know what I mean? And because I had a lot of spiritual warfare to come up against. I'm gonna tell you something about the devil. The devil will get afraid. And my dad always say this, it's because my dad is a hardcore businessman. he would always say, "Oh, okay, they made they move too fast." And now I understand what he means when he say that. Oh, okay, they made they move too fast. He would always say that, they made they move too fast. Meaning they was gonna snake you anyways. They just made they move too fast. And it didn't work out the way they wanted to. Unfortunately, they took Young Dolph out. Okay. But they made their moves sloppy because they was already doing it. I really wish that Young Dolph had gotten some of these people put in jail. I know, if nothing else, I hope that some of these rappers start to utilize the law, because I'm gonna tell you what's going on. What they do is they make these rappers, especially the younger ones, they put into the atmosphere, you a rat, you this, you that. You don't have no damn loyalty to no niggas that's trying to kill you. You get their asses and whoever else that's around them, let them bitches rot in jail. You don't be afraid to go to the law and line nobody up and have them put in jail for life that's trying to take you away from your damn family. You don't have no loyalty to them. That's having loyalty to them. And I'm not talking bad about Young Dolph. Don't say that. Don't think that. But what I'm saying is, I understand that there's a street code, but a lot of these OGs did this and put this into the atmosphere really some time ago. It's a lot of this shit those Italian mobsters started. You a rat, because they wanted the younger ones that was coming on, the younger made men, to go and do their damn time because they old asses didn't want to go to jail. You don't talk to the police. You're a damn lie. You don't have no type of loyalty to nobody that's trying to take you away from your damn family. And they was just like bloodthirsty niggas. If they couldn't get in one way, they was gonna get them another way. They was just bloodthirsty. They just had a consistent pattern. If he was not going to go to the police, he should have stretched them. Excuse my French, but he should have stretched one of them motherfuckers out. Okay? Because they were so bloodthirsty. It was like they was just hungry for his blood because they was jealous of that boy. They were so jealous of him, it was pathetic. So yeah, I'm glad all this stuff is coming out about the music industry. Damn them. But anyways, Letitia says, yeah, he know all the men on the chessboard. They try to hush Dropp up. They know Dropp ain't got a chance in hell. No, they know he ain't got a chance in hell. And they ain't neither. Jacqueline Williams says they probably want to keep them apart so they can't get their lives together. Straight Drop was getting ready to break, so they gave him a lawyer. He was getting ready to sing a lot of songs. Okay. Y'all, please hit the like button. Shada says, or is it Sade says, I wish they open Alcatraz up and leave him without life essentials. That was cool to say. Miss T, don't stop talking about doll. These nappy neck mofos gonna feel like they shut you up. Yeah, you're right. You're right, and that's one of the things that my mom said. They reached out to you because they wanted the best of the best. Thank you, Sade. Spiritual warfare is real. Gotta stay prayed, and I agree with your dad. Absolutely. You definitely have to stay prayed up for real. You don't ever know where the attacks is going to come from. You just have to stay prayed up. Period. Letitia Wing says, exactly. I try to tell my sons and nephews, you got to cover your butt or get tricked out of your spot. These rappers would never use the law because they don't want to look like a snitch. Right. And I hate that they feel that way. Lord knows I do. I think the older rappers trying to stay on top so they become so they don't become. That's one of the things I said, Sade. I was like, a lot of these older rappers are helping to line these young ones up. You see a lot of these rappers that are just blazing. They got different sounds. People listen to them. They love them. You got rappers like, you got rappers like Key Glock. You got rappers like Quando. You got rappers like a lot of these young men, okay, that have these sounds that's just awesome. You know what I mean? Some of these younger rappers have sounds that even with their rap style that even like the older people can, because it somehow it makes you rock. It resonates with them. It makes you want to hear that sound. So a lot of these older rappers who have made tons of money and they spend it all on crack, alcohol, prostitutes, and jewelry, okay, and a damn leased car. They saying I ain't got shit. And they don't want to have 15, 20 damn kids, 30, 35 kids. Child support then took the rest of it. They ain't got a damn dime. Okay. So they looking at these younger ones coming in instead of them saying, well, you know what? If I sign them, I can get residuals. That ain't coming in fast enough for them, those residuals. Them blowing up and that money starting to come in the abundance is not fast enough for them because they got to make sure they can have an overflow of crack. You know, they can't get the cocaine no more. They resorted to crack. Okay, because they didn't spend all their damn money on prostitutes and fake ass jewelry. Okay. So now they can't buy no more cocaine. They're a damn crackhead. But they want to have an abundance of crack. So signing the artist and doing it right and not pimping them out, okay? That money ain't coming in. It ain't enough, and it ain't coming in fast enough because they want to keep up that lie they got going on. They got to be able to pay for all them rented ass houses, all them damn kids they got. Half of them probably ain't even none of theirs. Okay, but they too cracked out to know. Okay, and so they look at them as put insurance on them. That's that money because I know with the insurance policy, I think in an insurance policy, sometimes with some insurance policies they pay you the next damn. They have to come with a check the next damn day or in a few days, at least within 30. And so they looking at that young person as a life, their life as a check. Okay, assign him within a few months, I can have a few $1,000,000 and the motherfucker don't do nothing but go, you done took somebody's son and they daddy and they damn mama. So you can have some more crack and jewelry, bitch ass nigga. And that's why I'm glad that the light is being shined on a lot of them. Okay. All right. I think the older, that's right. They're still trying to have they 15 minutes of fame. They done had they 15 minutes. Now they want 15 more. Niggas ain't never been responsible. Ass is still throwing up gang signs with fucking arthritis in their damn finger. Nigga, you 50 years old. You got great grandkids, okay? Your voice ain't even the same. It's you talking about you rapping, but you spreading hate. It's one thing if you 50 and 60 years old and you're not not destroying your community. But it's another thing when you are. Your damn voice fading out and you screaming on every rooftop, go kill somebody. You got to practice what you preach. Ain't nobody gonna take you seriously unless you out there killing some people, sis. And you 70 years old. I'll be trying to get your damn life right to get ready to go on to wherever you gonna go. Some of these folks ought to be ashamed of their damn self. That's why I don't give them any slack. Okay, y'all, I'm back. This don't make no damn sense. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me, y'all? Let me know if y'all can hear. Okay. Technical difficulties, y'all, but we still gonna keep going as we always do. Okay. So what I was saying is that's why I don't give a lot of these rappers, y'all. Okay. That's why I don't give a lot of them any slack. Okay. Because hold on, y'all. Because they ought to be ashamed of themselves. Okay. They ought to be ashamed of themselves for what they do, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Y'all hit the like button. I'm trying to see how many likes we got. Please hit the like button. And so that's why, you guys, I consistently talk about this young dog situation. That's right. You're right. They should be ashamed of themselves, but they don't have any shame. They don't. And even as it relates to this straight drop situation, you guys, even as it relates to straight drop, I talk about, straight drop being a 23, 24-year-old young man. And so now, I was looking at this and it was on a lowdowns vlog where, like, that a few months before straight drop was before Doc was taken out, straight drop was hanging around a lot of CMG members. Okay. Yeah, they grimy and slimy. He was hanging around a lot of CMG members. And they say he was backstage. He was hanging out with him. It was like they was, allegedly they was spoiling him and some more stuff. And I'll say allegedly, some people within that camp, I'm hearing. Okay. And I saw this on because she had a video of it. I saw it on Miss Lowdown's vlog. And I think it's a damn shame because if you think about it, Straight Drop was out there in the street. He probably wasn't used to that type of stuff. All right. And then later on, this situation happens with Young Dolph. Okay. Now there are a lot of speculations about who hired Straight Drop to do this. There are. I think everybody has in their mind who may have done it, But I think it's a damn shame that some of these people are double his age and they help to line him up. Okay. They help to line him up. Okay. They're influencing the Black community. Now we help a lot of these people to make millions of dollars. They come from shit, and when they start making money, they become so damn evil. Okay. They become so damn evil that they start lining up a lot of these young men within our community and sending them out on hits. That's my hitter. That's my hit man. Whereas if I've said before, if a person truly care about you, okay, if a person truly cares about you, they are going to they ain't gonna send you out on that. They're not gonna give you dummy missions. They're gonna give you another means of making money. They're gonna put you up on some game on how to really make some money. If you truly got some talent, they know they're gonna make some money off of you. Hell, even if you can't really rap, you know what I mean? They'll get you some type of training. They'll get you a damn hit song. You see what I mean? Because there's some people that's just got hit songs. They can't sing or rap, but their song is catchy. It's a hit. A lot of times they damn one hit wonders, but that's what it is. They'll, put you up on some game as it relates to real estate. A lot of these so-called businessmen that proclaims that, I'm into everything. I do this, I do that. I make all kind of money, all kinds of ways. How come you ain't helping your little homies? How come you ain't putting them up on some game and telling them change their street mentality so I can help you to make some money? A lot of them out in the damn street because that's all they know and that's all they got. They don't know no other way to make no damn money. Okay, they can go get a job, but a lot of them got a damn history longer than damn Poplar. Okay, and when they got that messed up mentality and they're hungry for something, that they want to be put on or something like that. Why are you sending them out on hits? You mean to tell me they can't do something else? You know what I mean? You mean to tell me they can't do something else other than go out on hits? Okay. But this is what a lot of these people, because like you write, Demon, money is their God. It's doing to our community. They got the nerve to get mad at somebody like me because I call them out. Okay. Okay. Well, one, I think that Ganguly handles federal cases too. He could have handled it. Okay. So, the thing about it is, y'all, like I said, I think it's a shame because, as I've always said before, Straight Dropp is not a bad looking young man. Okay. They could have marketed him to the young women that was his age, but the money wouldn't have came in fast enough, I guess. They could have easily marketed him to, the young ladies that was his age, and they could have, said, well, if you want this, you want to be in the industry, this how we roll, and we ain't on that dumb stuff. But see, a lot of these rappers putting money on top of folks' heads because they want to exhibit fear, and they mad because the feds lining their asses up. I don't give a damn about the feds, the FBI getting their ass, because they gonna get got. A lot of them is gonna be in jail. And they ain't got a damn thing to do. Yes, a lot of them have talent. Okay. Yes, they got talent, but they ought to think about their damn talent because they putting bags on top of folks' heads for nothing else other than to exhibit fear, and don't nobody fear them. It's a damn shame when you supposed to be a damn hitman and the folks know your damn name. You a damn shade tree hitman. Okay? The feds in violating my privacy. You out here putting hits on people, and it's sad because we support. I think for Memphis, and Memphis can be Haterville. I grew up in Memphis my whole life, and I see how grimy it has become. But in my era, when people was getting record deals and things of that nature, we was always extremely proud of them. I know for me, I'm one of those ones that be proud of people. I like to say that is a Memphian. I like to say when I'm out of town, I love it when I'm out of town, especially if I'm in New York or something like that, and people notice my accent, and I say I'm from Memphis, and they say, "Oh yeah, this rapper is from Memphis. I love that rapper," or "Y'all known for the best barbecue." I look at the Neelys or something like that. It makes me feel proud when people from within Memphis, because I know how many impoverished areas we got. And people from out of town are fans of somebody that was born and bred up in Memphis. It makes me really proud. I go, yeah, especially when they would talk about, 3-6 Mafia. Made me proud to say, I knew Paul before I grew up in the same neighborhood with Paul in Twinkletown. Before he was always DJ Paul, but I knew him and Ricky. They used to come around on our street, and be messing with me and my cousins and them when we would be standing outside, and their dad is pest control truck. I love that. But Paul was a very determined person. He was determined, but Paul had a father who had a very successful pest control company. Okay. And he had a very successful gospel group. So his dad knew the business. So I'm sure he was able to be influential in helping Paul and Ricky, because I think Ricky's stage name is Infamous Lord or something. We call him Ricky here. That was his damn nephew, but they told everybody it was brothers. And I think he was older than Paul, but he always just kind of followed behind. Paul kind of was the leader because he was more vocal, but he had a good work ethic even then. Okay. Letitia says, what lawyer can say that though, because that sentence would still consist of a plea? But we will still see. I think he burnt toast either way. I do too. Right, at DJ Smooth. And these lawyer fees are about to do it. This case brought the light to how much talent is in Memphis. Absolutely. But to answer your initial question, rather Ingram getting arrested have anything to do with Straight Drop getting a paid attorney? Uh-oh. Yeah, Lord Infamous. Yeah, it was Lord Infamous. Divine Touch. Lord Infamous. Y'all, please hit the like button. But, if you have the means to help these young men, and I know I talk a lot of shit. I do. I be talking shit. And that's because, I really have a passion because that's how I was raised for the black community. Now I don't give I'm not these niggas that's that's out here destructive, but it's something about the ones that are younger, especially that's around my children's age, and I see where they didn't necessarily have anything to work with, a lot of them, because their mothers and stuff, their fathers and stuff, not everybody, has started to, I don't know, they started to get on these harder drugs or something. So they kind of look to the OGs, and then they came up in an era where they started promoting, this social media and stuff, people doing anything for some damn likes. They don't necessarily know anything about money. They just want to be famous. And the thing that I loved about Dolph is Dolph always talked about, there's another rapper that I always talk about that I like a lot, and I think they took him out because, and I'm not saying that he was innocent, because I believe he was out there in the street, but he was very smart and intelligent. Okay, and I think they set that boy up and took him out. And that was a rapper in Memphis that would have been big, but they killed him before he could be. His name is Rich Lord. If you look at some of Rich Lord videos, Rich Lord had it back then. Some of the stuff that I heard Dolph say later on, I heard Rich Lord say in his interviews before Dolph. So they kind of remind me of each other. Anytime a rapper that's talented, because Rich Lord was handsome. He was tall and handsome, okay? Anytime a rapper says, I don't really care about the fame, you give me the money, that's a dangerous rapper. They want these young boys, and they know this younger generation is caught up on being famous, ain't got a damn pot to piss in or tissue to wipe their damn ass with after they shit. Okay? But they want to be famous. They'll let somebody pimp their talent out because fame is a damn drug. And that's what these record heads want. So you get somebody like Dolph, you get somebody like Rich Lord, you get somebody like a few other ones that is they got some sense, right? They got some sense, and they start saying, well, I give me the money. You could keep the fame. That's a person that a record head won't in the grave. Okay? And they figured out a way to get them in the grave. Okay? Dolph, not only had Dolph already amassed a lot of money outside of rap, because it seemed like me, he already had the damn money when he came in the rap game. He strategically did whatever he did to get a lot of money so that he could finance his own career. They didn't know that Dolph was gonna come strong like that. So he talked shit and he backed it up because he had the money to back it up. Okay, so he started exposing that a lot of what these rappers was talking about was, they had was fake. And people so vain. If you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. It ain't nothing wrong with saying you ain't got it. Hell, but they so vain and messed up. They want people to believe the hype. They so scared of being exposed. Hell, when all you got to say is, I don't give a damn. Hell, I ain't got it. But you'd rather take somebody out that's exposing it. Okay. So when a person like Dolph comes into the game, that's why I know a lot of other people wanting him gone too. And he starts building a label and he figures out the recipe and he go, I'm gonna be a billionaire. And that means I'm going to build more millionaires. That means he's teaching them the recipe. He's protective of his artists, carefully keeping them independent, where the record companies can't hoard them out. You already had another record company that was mad because they couldn't hoard Dolph out. Okay. So he's an issue. So they had been wanting to take him out. That's why a lot of these other rappers who act like they was cool with him, because they say he would pay them whatever they asked for in a feature. A lot of them niggas was mad. They mad because, he ain't got the right on no record company to cut no check. He said, whatever they ask for, I go in their backpack on my back and count it out in cash. So they was, even though they wanted his money, they wanted the money, they were still jealous that he was able to do that because they ain't able to do it. They all their money and stuff spent up. First of all, the record companies, they signed to about 3 or 4 damn deals. So they ain't getting what they say they got anyways. Getting. Okay? So by the time they get it, it's pathetic. Okay? Whatever they're going to get from the record company. That's why a lot of them out here still doing street stuff. Letitia said they was mad. Yeah, they was mad. Okay? So Dolph teaching his young men the recipe. He's signing other young artists. He going in the hood, in the trenches, signing artists. That's why they try to say, well, Dolph should not have signed Big Unc or whoever. They say he could sign whoever the hell he want to. They don't go over there. They never told Arista Records when all them niggas was over there talking about how they hated each other. I bet you they never would have went to Clyde Davis and said, you don't sign my ops. Ain't no nappy cuckabug head Negro gonna get they motherfucking asses on the internet and say nothing about Clive Davis signing folks that didn't like each other. He was signing anybody. They know better than to say anything about him. You can't pay him to say it. I give you $1 million. I ain't gonna say nothing about Clive Davis. He a Jew. They gonna kill me. He was doing what's right. He good man. Like a cuckabug Negro would. But then get on here and try to make every excuse up about why they was justified in killing Dolph. Them niggas wasn't God. It wasn't no justification. He could sign who he want to. That was his shit. Okay? When the point of the matter is they wanted to be able to hoard Dolph out and to control him, and people hate people that they can't control. Okay? They hate people that they can't control. So what? He was talking shit. Hell, they was dissing him. They was dissing him. That's what that rap was birthed from, dissing each other and battle rapping. Okay? You get on the mic, if you can't stand to be dissed, you take your sorry pink dress wearing, pink panty wearing ass on somewhere and go dig a grave and get in it. You too pitiful. Okay? But there, he signed, did Big Unc. When a person want to take you out, if that boy wasn't having what he was having, they never would have cared. They'd have laughed at him. He's signing big unk. He ain't got no money to back him, but he had the money to back him. It was about they was jealous of him, and they was jealous of his damn artists. Okay, you heard Big Moochie Grape say he was good to us. He always called us and made sure we was all right, man. That he was real good to us. He made sure that we had money. He called us and asked us if we were straight, if we needed something. So you got people out in the street jealous because these younger people are already emotionally, a lot of them emotionally unstable anyways, okay? They already emotionally unstable. So it don't take much for them to get jealous. And then when you got an old crusted Negro that's in their ear gassing them up, that'll just go ahead and just set them right on off. I understand how these younger people is. That's why I get pissed off when I see some of these cuckabug, nappy-head Negroes gassing these younger people up. They ought to be a damn shame of themselves. They are disgrace to the fucking black race, and I don't give a fuck. They is. They ought to be ashamed of their damn selves. Okay? So they send them out on dummy missions. They mad at Dow. Kids already jealous because they emotionally unstable. Hell, they on all these different damn drugs. It don't take much to send them out. They know that. You already an emotional motherfucker. You just got some money now. These kids are already, they thinking is altered because a lot of them own something. Okay? And then they're a little jealous. Why he had signed to him and not me? Coupled with some drugs and some instigation, they doing some shit that they gonna live to regret. Straight Drop ass regretting what he did to Doll. You ain't got to. I know he regretting it. It wasn't worth his life. He ain't getting out. So these niggas then went and got him a lawyer. Okay? They went and got him a lawyer because they think that that lawyer is going to shut him up. But what they don't understand is, okay, that Chief Davis said they've had witnesses working with them from day one. Okay? And they was on top of trying to get somebody get to them. But the FBI got them protected. They know if they come at them, that any nappy cuckabug head Negro that they try to send out to try to get witnesses, they already know they going to jail. And it's a damn shame, you know. Somebody had gotten on my comments some months back, and they was like, you know, what you don't understand, Miss T, and I don't know who it was, is that Straight Drop family and him ain't never got to worry about no money no more. I said, so what you saying to me is Straight Drop mess his life up and Dolph life up just for some money? Some damn money that he ain't gonna get to spend anyway. He got to spend it all on the damn lawyer fee. If that's his, you know, his payment money. That damn lawyer ain't cheap. Okay? So they luring these young adults in, and they so on drugs. They so messed up on these drugs. They saying, I'll pay you this amount of money, because they just looking at the money. They ain't even thinking about the consequences of what happens. Okay? of what's happened, because they're gonna get caught. Okay? They're not even thinking about those consequences. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I had to take that as one of my clients. They pay good money, so I have to stop and talk to him, okay? He's worth stopping and talking to. Praise God. um, let's see. Letitia says, yes, I do believe Straight Drop regrets what he became a part of now. Nobody is greater than God. Child, them folks was not going to take care of Straight Drop family. Child, the family may get a lump sum of 50,000 at best. I don't believe. I think at this point, I don't think that these people knew whoever it was involved. Now, I don't know who was involved. Whoever it was involved. I don't think they knew the practice of Chief Davis. Chief Davis. The good thing I like about her is that she believes in partnering with the FBI. If you know, I know a lot of people. I used to always hear people say when I was telling y'all in the beginning that the feds was involved, and folks were saying, "Well, I don't think the feds are involved because it's not a federal case." I said, "The FBI." I'm sorry, y'all. The FBI will get involved with a case that is not federal at the time if the local agency asks them to help them. And the good thing about Chief Davis is that early on she started partnering with them. But I believe they got involved early on because it was a murder for hire. I think I've always said that. And some payments, you know, and I'm just putting this into the atmosphere. Some of those payments for the hitmen or whoever it was out there probably came across state line. Okay. I think I said that before. Okay. So they got in early on because I'm hearing they got in early on. Okay, not just the marshals to go and look for Straight Drop them, but early on. Child, them folks was not going to say, yeah, right, and that's what I was talking about. So that person was like, you know, Straight Drop, you know, him and his family don't have to worry about anything. And like I'm saying, I think it's a damn shame that a lot of these kids don't think they have made money. Like Demon says, such a damn god to the point of they're not thinking about, well, you know, I'm not going to take nobody out and do life in prison. What good is having $200,000 or $300,000 or $400,000 or whatever, and you got your ass in jail, or you got to use it all on damn attorney's fees? These young adults do not think about that, and these cuckabugs, these old crusty niggas, ought to be ashamed of themselves, and God gonna get them. See, ain't nobody afraid of God no more. They don't understand that the reason why all the eyes is on Young Dolph's case, it's got everything to do not with the vloggers, even the one, you know, it's got everything to do with God. God shining the spotlight on what has really been going on, because it's been too much talent being put in the grave strategically. That person got their own mind. That person is a threat, and that person can't be controlled. So we're going to take them out. Okay. And so then the rest of them, which is people like Straight Drop, okay, they're able to easily manipulate. I'll give you this, because see, people care about what other people think about them. I don't get that. I know it's sometimes you have to grow into that. You have to grow into not caring what people. You have to be delivered from people. And so in their 20s, they haven't been. They don't understand that yet. But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these old niggas in their 40s and 50s, they jealous of a lot of these younger men. They see them with something. They might, take a meeting with them. A lot of them sending these young dudes out on these dummy missions because they want them to go to jail. They want their baby mamas and stuff. If he go to jail, I get the gal. You 50 years old, and he want the money so bad, and whatever he has been promised as far as the fame, he willing to do it. He don't even know the dude lining him up. And if that don't work out, we got insurance on it. We'll pay somebody to take him out. See, a lot of what these young adults don't know is when they go out on these hits and it start to get hot, Straight Drop don't even know he's safer in jail. Cornelius old enough to know he is. Okay. Is that when some these folks go out here and commit these crimes, okay? and they feel if something happened to them, they feel like that, oh, they got their lick back. It was the ops. No, it wasn't the ops, it was the people that hired you. They put the damn hit on you so you can't open your damn mouth. You did the job now. They're scared you're gonna break. So they start taking out the people that they've hired so that they could never be implicated. These kids don't even know that. But it happens every single day. And that's the reason why I be on top of some of these older Negroes' heads. They wrong for what they doing. They wrong for what they doing to the community. They don't even want, somebody had posted up there earlier, they don't even want nobody like 2 Chainz to come into Memphis to open up no damn restaurant. I guess because he was at Dolph's funeral. So they wants to line him up. Because my restaurant got to be the only restaurant. It's a damn shame. Some of these folks is sick. They worse than damn Jeffrey Dahmer. And he was eating people. Okay? They slow as molasses. That's right. It is a shame these guys are using these kids, which is a shame, shame, shame. Absolutely. Yes, it's a shame. How can you create generational wealth with a one-time payment for a hit? Now you're in jail and the money goes to the lawyer. Absolutely. Dima said that's right. Getting taken out by the people that uses them to do a hit. Absolutely. And a lot of these ones, that's why y'all always hear me talk about, like I say, the roots of a tree, you know, is because the root of the tree is the people that's putting the bags on top of these folks' head. Okay. They putting the bag on top of their head, and what they're doing is they are soliciting these young crash diamonds, and some of these old fools, some of these old niggas in their 30s and stuff call themselves shade tree hit men. They asses can't stay out of jail. They commit a hit and get their asses out, which they should have, or tried to do a hit, which they should have had their ugly asses still in jail. Okay. And because they on their knees, they asking a man so much, they gathered around somebody like they God, because they got some money. These men, now y'all know how I get. They piss me off because they have women. A lot of them don't want no women anyways, though. They really don't want no women. That's the reason why they evil. You know how they be beating these women and killing them and going on, because they don't want them. They mad at them because they got a vagina. And all they got to do is live their life. A lot of people don't know how to live in their damn truth. But you got a lot of these men, okay? They got women and children. I'm talking about the ones that really like women for real. Okay? And they will sit up and leave their women and their children, who need them more than their children, out there to go and commit a hit for another man. He had messed it with my dog. Nigga, what? What you in jail for? Did you do it? Yeah. Well, what you doing for? He had messed it with my dog. He my dog. Bitch, and you want me to bring my child to see you in jail? You want me to stop and freeze my life and my time? You done left me out here with your damn kids. With nothing for another damn man. Bitch, now I ain't bringing your kids to see you. She a dirty bitch. These women's ain't shit. That's what's going on. And y'all know I have to get ghetto about it, because that's what's going on. Nigga, you want me to put my life on hold because you put another man before you put me and your kids? Yeah, I did it though, my dog. Bitch, I ain't bringing my kids to see you. You put that nigga before while he out here flossing and flogging for his goddamn kids, and I'm left out here with shit and your damn kids. For another nigga, because he got money, because he got the floss and flies and be all at the damn Grammys, while you got your ass in jail bragging, I'm in here because of my dog. I took care of that for my dog. My woman's is a bitch. She ain't no good. These women's ain't right. Women's is with a Z. They took my kids away from me. Nigga, you chose that for another man. Did you hear all in jail? You hear my dog? He gave me a shout out. You done did all that to your woman and child for a damn shout out. While that nigga out there flousing with his woman and kids. Okay? Those that like women, because a lot of them like men. And they're lying about it. Okay? But it's a damn shame. They in their damn 30s and 40s doing this bullshit. And then they leave their women and kids out there with nothing. Big homie gonna bring you some money. He bring you some money. He take your woman some money a few times. He hand delivering it to her because he want her. Before you know it, you don't hear from your woman no more or big homie because he done got your woman. That was what he wanted anyways. I'm gonna give you time here. He giving me a little bit, giving her a little bit more. He baiting her in. Hell, what she want with you? You got your ass in jail for life because of this nigga. Seemed like to me he got more sense than you. He didn't go do it for himself. He sent your dumb ass out to do it. So what she want with you? You ain't no good for her. You too pitiful. What my damn fan at shit? I'm hot. Let me get back on my topic because y'all know when I get to talking about that, I get upset because these men, they wrong for a lot of what they do to these damn women. Then behind that, you gonna hold me down. You gonna hold me down. You wouldn't hold me down. You wouldn't put your life on hold because you decided you wanted to be somebody's damn shade tree hitman and leave your kids out there without a damn father just so another nigga can be comfortable. They couldn't even stand to see that boy flossing. He was making the money. They couldn't even stand that. Okay? They couldn't stand to see that boy making money. So you take it upon yourself to be somebody's damn savior. If he got a damn problem with Dolph, why don't he go? Whoever had the problem with him, how come they didn't go up to him and say, let's fight this out? I don't want to fight because they wearing pink panties anyways. Thongs up the ass because that's what they like. Okay? But you take your ass, I did that for my partner, and leave your woman and your kids out here with shit. It's a damn shame before God. Tambora said, would there ever be a scenario? Yeah, there would be a scenario where a woman should be absolutely. I'm gonna get ready to give you the scenario, Tambora. The scenario where a woman should be supportive of a man going to jail is if somebody try to kick that damn door in and he lied and he stretched that motherfucker out. Nigga, we getting married while you in jail and you got 30 years and I'm gonna be out here after 30 years waiting on you when you get out. Cause you the last of a dime breed. Nigga, I'm staying because it ain't minute like you. You didn't go hide and fold up in the refrigerator. When the nigga broke in, you stretched him out. Y'all, we getting married. He in jail. He got 30 years. I don't give a damn. We's getting married. Okay? Because he stretched him out. He tried to break in that house and he protect me and them kids. I'm marrying him. Okay? So yeah, that's when you should support him. Okay? That's right. You support the real ones, not these ones out here committing hits for other men. You pitiful. Okay? You pitiful. Whew, Lord have mercy, y'all. I done got hot. Whew. Whew, y'all hit the like button. Whew, Lord have mercy. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me turn the fan on. Let me turn the air on. I'm sweating. Whew, child. But back to straight drop in them. It's sad. Okay. He said, okay, so what about the woman who's by the guy's side while he sells drugs? Well, let me just say this. You made a good point on that. I'm gonna tell you something now. I know a lot of people gonna look at me weird, but I don't really like with drug dealers, and selling drugs is wrong. But let me just say this. I focus more on like these folks that's out here molesting children and raping women and raping the little boys, and now they're raping men too. And I'm talking about the men raping men now, and um so they victims of rape too by other men, and that's murdering people. I don't really see. To me, I've always said, and y'all know I don't get on here and be fake. I've always said that I never understood how a drug dealer, okay, could get um 30 years, and somebody that molested a child gets 30 months. To me, that's absolutely backwards. So yeah, I mean, in that case, I don't see why a woman wouldn't stand by her man if he out there, and I don't, and I'm not promoting that now, but if he's out there getting money so that he could provide for his family, and at this point he feels like that's the only way that he could do it, and he's providing for his family, hey, I think she should stick by him, especially if he's taking care of his family. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not saying that selling drugs is right. I'm not saying that. Okay. That's another instance. Okay. Yeah, that's another instance. I've never, when people talk about criminals, I don't really, oftentimes I don't really include a lot of drug dealers in that. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't. Other than when they commit other crimes, because sometimes they go kill people and stuff, you know, to steal, just a lot of other stuff that is affiliated with selling drugs. Yeah, but I'm not promoting it, okay? Because I do know that you see a lot of drug dealers started out really young and they messed their background up, and so, but anyways, let me get away from that. But I consider criminals murderers, rapists, robbers, burglars, harassers, kidnappers, stuff, people like that, that's committing those types of crimes and stuff. Um, yeah. Anyways, let me um that's another way they trap our men. They get in trouble at a young age and can't get a job. Sometimes that's all they have to support their family. Sometimes it's more to fridge dealers, some situations. Yeah. Selling drugs ruins a community. The people on drugs are not making sound decisions. People addicted to drugs often aren't attentive to their children. They commit crimes to support their habit. I agree, Talisha. But is it Tasha? I agree with you on that, Tasha. But I'm gonna say this too. That's why we have to be proactive in saying just say no to drugs, because the drug dealers will go out of business if we instilled in our children and in our community, you don't go buy no damn drugs. So now what we have to do is, I can't get mad at the drug dealer because somebody makes a decision to go and buy drugs. They're not forcing them to buy them. So that's why I say we have to be proactive in instilling within our children and in our community, just say no to drugs. So then now the drug dealers go out of business. You don't see them no more because ain't nobody buying no damn drugs from them. So that's where we have to be proactive and instill in our kids, you know, um, you know, that you don't do drugs. Just say no. Because when they start putting all of these, I truly believe, and this is what I believe, and this is just what I believe, because look at what they've done to marijuana. They made it legal, And people are able to sell marijuana, something that they've locked so many people up for, and still got a lot of people locked up for, because the government getting tax money off of it. I think selling drugs, hell, would be legal if these drug dealers paid taxes. I do. Look at what they've done to marijuana. People got businesses now, but it's legitimate. They legitimated it and they paying taxes on it. That's all. That's all it's ever been about, anyways. I mean, that's just my opinion. But like crack and stuff, I don't agree. I don't want people doing crack. So when they lock up the drug dealers and stuff, okay? When they lock up the drug dealers, and a lot of these kids, even if they don't have the money and they cannot get the drugs, I heard somebody say that now they making their own pills and stuff. They want to be high so bad, they overdose because they putting rat poison and everything in the drugs. Okay, they putting all types of rat poison in these pills and everything just to try to get a high, and that's what's killing a lot of these people. Codependent personalities. And so that's why I say it has to start at home, where we teach our kids that we do not not to have a codependent personality. Okay? Letting them know you can't do drugs one time. You can't try it. If you do, you hooked. But see, what I see is a lot of people being proactive instead of reactive. Okay? So it's more money in being reactive. That's why you see all of these drug centers going up, these rehabilitation centers, because the government gives a lot of money to these people to start rehabilitation centers. The money is in the reaction. So they get on drugs, they come to my rehab, they go to jail. The court recommends that they go to rehab. Um, I agree. Rest in peace, young dog. you know, you have to go to rehab. Okay, so they making a lot of money. It ain't no money in saying just say no and don't get on no drugs. So then what the rehabilitation center is gonna do, what these doctors gonna do, because I think on heroin, when you get on heroin, you can't just go cold turkey on heroin. You have to have some type of prescription that you have to stay on, I believe, for the rest of your life. Is one of those drugs. A lot of drug. Some of these drug addicts know, or somebody know about drugs. Somebody help me out. There are some type of prescribed prescription that you have to be on. Is Cold Figure in here? I didn't see him. I didn't see him. Salute to Cold Figure. Y'all know I love him. I didn't see him come in here. He said, salute Cold Figure. Why? King Y. I didn't see Cold Figure in here. Salute to Cold Figure. And he said they get hooked on that, Miss T. Absolutely. Methadone. Okay. It's called Subazone. Subazone. Yes, let's bring prayer back to, absolutely. Let's bring prayer back to the schools, but they get more money in being reactive. You know, they want them to constantly go through the legal system. The lawyers get paid all the money, and I ain't mad at no lawyers because I benefit from a lot of these lawyers because they use my firm. Okay, but I understand how it works. And with the judges, not all judges, just with some of these judges, they're gonna get paid either way. But at the same time, you know, these judges are able to do deals up under the table with a lot of these private prisons. See, it's always designed. It's a capitalist society, but at the same time, I don't see, why they so hard on a petty drug dealer. Hell, He ain't making nearly as much money as the corporate criminals, right? But I think so. That's why I think that I be so damn hard on these Negroes when you have somebody like Young Dolph that got it from the bottom, that got it out the trenches, figured out the recipe, and then they get with the slave masters, because that's all they doing. Because a lot of these folks that claim that they labor owners, they being funded by, a lot of these bigger companies. They getting some type of funding, some type of deal, and they get with them to help to line up somebody like Young Dolph, because they cuckabug head asses has accepted that they gonna be a slave as long as they the damn house nigga. Okay, I's the house, I's the top slave. As long as they give them some money and put them out there on TV and make it look good, like they really got this, they really got that, they bossing up, they got this kind of money. They don't be doing them telling lies. But as long as they can get another company to back them and put them out there to make people, to give this illusion, because it's just a damn illusion, that this is what they got, they will help to line up other Black people, and they ought to be a damn shame of themselves. Our community needs some repair. And I say that all the time. And I know people say we need rehabilitation, and a lot of the reasons why our community keep failing is because it ain't a damn fucking thing to rehabilitate. Their asses need some rehabilitation. There's a lot of people ain't never been taught nothing. So that's why when you send them to rehabilitation, that don't resonate with them. Hell, they ain't never had nothing in their damn brain anyways. So then that means it didn't start at home. See, they was never taught anything at home. So that means you have to get them to somewhere where they can be habilitated and taught right. You can't rehabilitate somebody that ain't never been habilitated. If they've never seen heard nobody say just say no to drugs, and they seen their mom and daddy doing crack every single day, who has told them to just say no to drugs? They think that's the damn norm. And the sad thing about it is this was absolutely engineered. And it makes me so mad when you get Black people to make it out of the community and then they continue that cycle. Well, if I had said this something, they don't line me up too. Nigga, you killing people that don't nobody even know, really. Just because you want to ignite fear in the Black community and you get mad at the damn feds because they coming to take y'all damn asses to jail, and they get mad at me for letting them know. They ought to be glad I'm telling them. I'm helping them out. So at least they can start putting some damn money up for their damn kids. The feds is coming to get you. Y'all had no business taking Young Dolph out. There are repercussions to doing some of this shit, and they got to pay for what they did. God ain't gonna let them get away with it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's got everything to do with God. God is lining these folks up. They ain't gonna be able to constantly kill these folks' kids and stuff. Folks is praying about their damn children. Okay? I told y'all about when folks start praying what had happened with my damn child. And my baby had always been a damn good girl. Always. I just sent her off to college. And she met a damn African. Okay? That thought that he was going to control my damn child. Him and his folks with that damn voodoo. Okay? So you don't have a lot of parents that think like me. You got some that are fighters, but you don't have parents that think like me, that are not oftentimes that are on drugs, that's willing to go to the pits of hell to get their damn child back. Okay, and he threw up in my face, if you keep on, I'm gonna marry her. Hell, that was her first damn boyfriend. If you keep on, I'm gonna marry her, you ain't gonna have no say. That's what that nigga said to me. He told me he was gonna marry my damn child. I told him, all right, you marry her. You go ahead. You do that. But your grandmama them got to go back to Africa, because see, I know they ain't legal over here. You go right ahead. You marry her, nigga. Because see, she was 18 years old. The nigga was lying. He was 28, 29. I told her. I called her Noodles. I said, Noodles, that nigga is old. No, mama. No, he said he 23. I said he old. My baby gonna be a damn nurse. He want to control her. They lies about their age, just like what these niggas doing on YouTube. That's why I'm so into that. Okay, they selling, they hacking into our information to sell to some of these foreigners. And I ain't got nothing against no damn foreigner that's doing it right. I said, all right, I tell you what, you go ahead and you marry her. But your family ain't gonna be here to go to the damn wedding because they gonna have their asses back in Africa. And I started calling nice. That nigga got his family and moved and told my daughter, don't you ever call me again. She screamed and cried. I said, I don't give a damn. She back at home. Okay? Because he knew I wasn't playing with his ass. Their asses was going back to Africa and I wasn't playing. That was my damn baby. She came out of my damn vajayjay. That was mine. And he thought he was gonna have her and control her. I think not. Okay, so when I say I got a fighting spirit, if I've been to the pits of hell, them folks was doing all types of voodoo and looked the devil in the eye and said, motherfucker, let's tangle, because that's my damn child. She came out of my coochie. I was in labor for 24 hours for that one. Let's tangle, let's do it. We don't know where he at to this day because he took his family and they moved somewhere else because he don't want immigration to come and get him. Don't play with me. Okay, that was my damn child. All right. So you ain't got parents that's fighting for their children no more because they on drugs. Okay, I fought for mine. Okay, and I got her back. She got a good government job and she doing good in life. Okay, she calls me every damn 20 minutes. I get tired of her, but I love her. I love them both. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. He thought he was gonna throw up in my face. I'm gonna marry her. You think you gonna threaten me with my damn child? Oh no, nigga. I tell you what, let's tango. Let's go ahead and tango. Let's see who wins. Your grandmama them illegal over here while they doing the damn voodoo on me. They is illegal. They're gonna be back in Africa doing that damn voodoo. Okay. My baby said she seen him on Instagram and he sent him a message talking about we had to move because of your mama. And I ain't telling you where we at either. I said, good. Because he wanted his damn grandmama and sister and them to stay over here. Hell, I don't give a damn. They can't just leave my baby alone. And he did. She gone on with her life and doing real good. Praise the Lord. Okay. But anyways, you guys, that's why I say, our young people really don't, because you have a lot of young ladies whose mothers would give them to somebody just as long as they taking care of them and they got some money. They don't care how bad they are, how they dogging them out or nothing like that. Okay. As long as he got some money, they would encourage their children to stay in bad relationships if the man got some money. Okay. And that's a shame that people do that. Like I said, I just don't promote. I can't stand an abusive ass person, especially a nigga. Okay. I can't stand them. They pathetic. Okay. They absolutely repulsive. They gross to me. And unfortunately, you have a lot of people like that because they're angry. A lot of them can't live. They hate women because they can't live out their truth. Hell, live your truth. Go get you a damn man and tell these folks, damn you, I want me a damn man. If you got a lot of gay people living their truth, it ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's what they want to do. But a lot of people don't know how to do that. So they want to be mad at the women that they got because unfortunately she missing a body part. And that's sad. Okay? Instead of living your truth and being happy. And that African, I don't know where he at. As long as he stay away from my baby, they can stay over here. But he come back around, I'm gonna know something. but she don't want him back around her. Okay. And you have to be careful about all this witchcraft and stuff. That's the reason why I always pray over my live, you guys. You know. But to go get back to Treyon Ingram, and did Treyon Ingram getting arrested have anything to do with Straight Drop getting a lawyer? I think that was one of the major components of it. Okay, I do. And nobody would have ever thought that Straight Drop said anything about that if he wasn't trying to be moved. I mean, I think he was running for something, because more than likely, if Treyon Ingram ever comes to the Shelby County Jail, he's probably gonna be down there in high profile custody, probably, or somewhere in the vicinity down there. You know, I'm waiting to see where they're gonna end up housing JoJo at after he come out of that G pod down there. I'm waiting to see what floor they're going to put him on, or if they're gonna keep him down there on that level. His bond is too high to be down there on that in that G pod. His bond is too high. So, he ain't been in there that long. So I'm just waiting to see, because if they keep him there, I know something. And depending on where they move him to, because he ain't got no business on nowhere but the fourth floor with that high ass bond. So it's gonna be interesting to see. It's really getting interesting, but that's a federal lawyer. I think he's a lawyer. He also, from what I read, he also handles federal cases, not just federal cases, because he's an appellate lawyer. He specializes in that, and federal cases, and in murder cases of all kind, not just federal. I think he also handles federal cases. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see what goes on, though, y'all. It is. It's gonna be interesting to see. Um, I think Straight Drop fears Ingram, but I think Straight Drop was always going to get a paid attorney, because initially he kept telling the judge that he didn't need the court to appoint him an attorney. I'm gonna keep my personal opinion to myself on that one, Miss T. Okay. Okay. Well, I think I heard some people say also that with Straight Drop, he they was going to maybe they was going to get him a lawyer, and they just wanted to wait. I don't know, for some time to pass. So for whatever reasons. But no matter how much time passed, I mean, people still are gonna know that Straight Drop didn't have no money to have no high price attorney. So they may as well, if they was intending to get him one, should have had just gotten one to begin with. But I don't think that they was intending to get him one. I think they running scared now. Because somebody running scared, because maybe they don't want him to feel like he just left out there alone, and some their names and stuff might come up. Okay. So you know how that is, right? All right, you guys. We've been on here 2 hours. As always, I always enjoy being on here with you guys. I'm glad that I got on here this morning with you guys. Did y'all hit the like button? How many likes do we have in here, y'all? I don't know how many likes we got. They can trace where that money for lawyer came from. Well, I'm sure they call themselves funneling their money. When I say that, that means that they give it to somebody else, one of their friends, one of Straight Drop's friends. And of course, I guess they could, check to see how his friend will be able to get that kind of money. But if they claim that, I'm a little rapper or something like that, it wouldn't be. It would take some time to prove. I guess they feel like it would be hard to prove or whatever. But that's how they doing it, really. That's exactly how they doing it. They get one of their little dudes that's doing that's mildly rapping or working in the industry or something, to probably, go get a lawyer, so that it does not come directly from them, from whoever it is that's given that's got the money to pay for high price lawyers. Okay. It is my prayer that those who paid for this is running scared is mine too, because they was wrong. Uh, Rest in peace, young dog said BJ gave the money to his people. I wonder who's BJ. Oh. I know who it is. BJ. Rest in peace, young dog said BJ gave the money to his people. I know exactly who you're talking about. That ain't hard to believe. That ain't hard to believe at all. Rest in peace, young dog. Not at all. We already know, that um so, like I said, people run scared, but it's not going to change anything. These people are working on their case, and you know that's what they're doing, and they working their case. Wow. It's something, y'all. I think it's just sad that, you know, that they took this young man out. Okay. And, you know, it's more trouble. Taking him out has been more trouble. Maybe they thought it would be worth it. Okay. But God is making sure that it's more trouble than they could have ever um imagined. God is making sure that it's more trouble to them than they could have ever imagined, because they had no business taking him out. That's messed up. That's messed up on so many levels, you know. And so my prayer is whoever was involved in taking him out, and I know everybody has a difference of opinion of who was involved, but my prayer is whoever was involved, everybody, especially the people that put the bag on his head, especially them, because they still out here causing issues. Okay, is that they are gotten, and when they're if they're gotten, that stops everything, anyways. No, they had no idea that it was going to be like this. People really right. They had no idea. And not only that, it has made you got other vloggers that's talking about the similarities of other um rappers that have been taken out. So, even though it's a bad thing, I'm glad that all of this is coming out. I'm tired of these young men dying simply because they just want to be in the rap game. I'm sick of that. That's messed up on so many levels. And so I'm glad that you start seeing other channels and stuff talking about other rappers who, like I told y'all. Little Miss Muffin said, Miss T, we need about 2 more hours. Little Miss Muffin, I started preaching and tired myself out. But like I told y'all, I said that that big juke, not big juke. Oh Lord, I don't know. He must be talking about me. He might be on my live. I be hearing that he a fan of the live. um, I heard that no, I was saying that FBG Duck, FBG Duck, okay, case and Dow's case has a lot of similarities. For some reason, y'all, I've been like for the last few nights, I don't know why, but I really been into reading about this FBG Duck situation. I don't know what it is. Normally, when I'm pulled towards something, God be pulling me towards it for a reason, and I become almost like obsessed with, just finding more information. I'm telling you, I become like a robot. Like I tell you, like for 2 nights in a row, I was up late to like 3 o'clock in the morning looking at finding some information on FBG about FBG Duck. I feel like he's underrated, and FBG Duck was talented out of this world. Oh my God. Um, Out of this world. And I think that people should pay close attention to FBG Duck's case, because FBG Duck's case and Dolph's case has a lot of similarities. Okay? FBG Duck's case and Dolph's case has a lot of similarities. And FBG Duck's case, say his name, might get a bag on your head. Oh Lord, they kill women too. Aunt Will. I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. If they tried to come at me, gotta take them out, take them and whoever out that they gave the money to, whichever simp that they gave the money to. It'll bring so much bad luck to them that it will be a sure conviction. Everything in CMG will fall if they bother me. Gotta make sure of it. I'm sending that into the atmosphere. If they send a simp out to come at me, that is a sure thing that whole empire will fall within a damn less than a year. Okay? All of them will be convicted, even shit that don't nobody even know of that might have been done. All of that's gonna be exposed. So they better be careful about who they put them evil eyes on. I'm telling you, because that's into the atmosphere. You better be careful who you mess with. Thank you, Joy Loves God, for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate that so much. So you have to be careful now. You can look at the chat, because I hear that some of my fans. You could be in the chat. It ain't gonna change what I feel or what we talk about. But you have to be careful when you're dealing with people that's anointed. Because what did Minister Farrakhan say? I'm not of myself by myself. I got a higher power that's leading me, and that's something they can't put a hit on. That whole empire will fall in 6 months. Okay? So I'm telling you. Anyways, I digress. All right. J. Clyde says, Tamara, why you think Straight Drop has 6 months or less? That's right. He said, why you think Straight Drop has 2 attempted murders for that same day on his chart? You know what? When I looked at his charges the other day, I didn't see, but one of those ones are gone. I thought I saw one of them was gone. He was underrated, and those dirty boys took him out. Right. Hey, Robbie. Now with FBG Duck, he says, do you think Duck's slide contributed to his demise parallel to Dolph's play with? You know what? They tried to say Duck's song, Dead Bitches. That's a song that he put out before he was taken out. I really want to play that song for y'all. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Duck and all of them, and Dirk and all of them, they had been dissing each other. They had been dissing each other for the longest. Okay, they would diss Duck and them first, and then Duck and his crew would come back at them. Duck and them were not the first ones to do the dissing. There was always a history of them talking about we smoking on a Tuka pack and all that. That was one of Duck's them best friends and stuff that they took out. And so they would always come back with a song. And so when Duck got his deal, it seems like when they would come back, when they was, doing the same thing that they had always did, that side would diss their dead homies. They started coming back. Duck and them started gaining momentum. More people started knowing about them. And when they put their stuff on the internet, they started getting bigger numbers. Okay? They started getting bigger numbers than them. And people started to really know Duck. I think after he got that deal and he really started making some noise and ringing bells, they decided when he started dissing them, they got jealous and decided to take out their competition, because people started doing like reaction videos on whose song, because sometimes they would have the same beat, just different diss songs. And people started doing reaction videos. And I heard a lot of people say Duck them came back harder, even back then. And so when he did Dead Bitches, that song, it was hard, even though, I don't agree with them doing songs and stuff like that, where they talking about, each other's homies and stuff. But also, Duck has tried to call a truce. He had wanted his gang to call a truce with that side. Okay. And I find it really strange because if you look into the history of Chicago Police Department, okay, Chicago Police Department has had a lot of. There was a time that Chicago's police department had a lot of similarities to what was going on with the New Orleans Police Department. I still cannot get past the FBG Duck. Hold on, I want to show y'all too. I wish I could show y'all this. Stop, girl. Shit. Hold on, y'all. I want to show y'all this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I don't know if I can. I don't see it, and it's weird because I've seen it before. Um, this might be it. I can't find it. There's a video. I don't know why I can't find it because I just looked at it. Of FBG Duck murder scene where and they was wrong what they did to that boy too. They had been dissing each other forever. They would throw out shots at him. Okay. And as soon as that boy started blowing up, okay, I think no, that ain't it. That's PNB. I don't want to see his. This right here would be the one, but they might be removed it or something. But that young man survived for 22 minutes. He was alert. FBG Duck was alert. He survived for 22 minutes. The Chicago police was out there on the scene. They talking about they had to secure the scene instead of letting the ambulance through, which was like 3 minutes up the street. They was waiting to get through to the scene to pick the boy up, to put him into the ambulance. They could have took him to surgery. They let that boy bleed out. And by the time the Chicago police allowed the ambulance come through, I ain't never heard no shit like that. You always let them get to the victim. But they talking about they had to, their boy was like, y'all ain't gonna get nobody to help me. He was out there on the scene alive. He was trying to get up. He was talking and everything. And they let that boy bleed out. He stayed alive 22 minutes. And by the time they put him on that gurney, he died on the gurney. I was looking at it. When his eyes went up in the air, like they could have saved him. They let him bleed to death. If I was his mother, I'd sue the hell out of him. What the hell? the Chicago Police Department talked about we had to make sure before we let the ambulance through that the shooters was off of the scene. It's on here, y'all. I wish I could find it. Shit. Somebody got a video of it. Hold on. I want y'all to see this shit. But anyways, y'all, what has happened is Duck's case has turned into, when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, no wonder I'm so drawn to it, because it reminds me of the Young Dolls case. His case has turned into a RICO case. They've turned it into a RICO case. And I don't know what made me start looking at FBG Duck one day. I never had a let me see. Hold on, y'all. I bet I could find it as soon as I get off of here. Hold on, let me share this screen. Let me see something. Oh no. Oh no, that's Vlad. I don't fool with him. He'll strike you in a heartbeat.
Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm here. I'm in the Gold Coast. I'm in the Gold Coast right now. And man, I'm just riding my bike, y'all. I'm just riding my bike. Fuck, man. Fuck, man. They shot FBG Duck, man. I don't know who shot him, man. I just fucking ran into this, y'all. Man.
You need to step back.
I'm step back. I'm back. I'm back. Listen here. Ain't no line. What line, man? Listen here. I'm behind my bike. I'm behind my bike. I stay in this neighborhood. I stay up the street. Y'all, come on. I understand that. Y'all, they just, man, I don't know, man. Okay, listen here. Okay, listen here. All right. Come on, man. I understand that. That's great, y'all. Hey, y'all, man, they just shot FBG Duck in the Gold Coast of Chicago, bro. In the Gold Coast of Chicago, bro. Why, bro? Why do this got to keep it, man? Come on, man. I was riding my bike, bro. Man, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy.
Y'all see they got him laid out there on the ground. He was still alive. And they would not let the ambulance through. They finally letting them through now.
Please do it now. Please do it now, sir. Step behind your bike and the police bike.
I got you. I got you. Get him an EMT. Is you ringing for an EMT, sir? Or is y'all dispatch? Where's the EMT? Okay, then get it, man. All right, get it, bro.
Valentisha, thanks for coming on.
Attend to him and stop saying it's a crime scene. Get that EMT. Go do your job. Get the EMT. Hurry up. Pull that EMT up. I don't care, sir. Okay, listen here. Listen here. I don't listen here. You do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do, y'all. You do what you gotta do. I clearly understand this, man. Look at this, y'all. I'm in the Gold Coast of Chicago. Man, this crazy, y'all. Y'all, look at this. Look, only in Chicago.
Y'all see that they won't let the ambulance through to get that boy to save his life. The police didn't know anything about saving his life. Hell, they standing on for all I know, they might have killed him.
Yeah.
They finally let them folks through because they was waiting to come through. The boy had died at that point.
And shot in the Gold Coast, bro. They shooting in the Gold Coast of Chicago, bro. Chicago is not a safe place to be. You cannot even go downtown and enjoy your day without violence, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. That's a Chicago rapper, man, by the name of FBG Duck. Shot. He shot, y'all. Look at it. That's FBG Duck.
I'll put it back down.
Just throw it down, man. All right. Do what you got to do. I see it. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about it. Yeah, I'm good. He the only person that came with some respect, man. Another shit, man. I'm shooting in the Gold Coast, man. Chicago, y'all. This got to stop, man. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of trouble, man. I just saw it.
Okay, that bothers me. That boy lived for 22 minutes, and the ambulance was waiting to come through on the scene, and the police was like they couldn't let them through to get the boy. Y'all see he was moving and stuff. He was suffering. He said, y'all gonna let them just do, y'all ain't gonna give me no help. The police was all over him. They didn't know what to do. The ambulance, they said that the hospital 3-4 minutes up the street. They did not let them through. They talking about they had to make sure the shooters was off the scene and secure the scene and get everybody out the way. And they let the boy bleed out and die. That's sad. Y'all could see he was moving. He was still alive. His mama said he lived 22 minutes afterwards. There was enough time to get him up the street. They said the ambulance got right there. They came straight to the scene because they was 3-4 minutes up the street, but had to wait until the police said they secured the scene. That's sad on so many levels. Now, unfortunately for Dolph died instantly. Okay. Like Cole Figure said, those bushwhackers came up behind him and they took him out instantly. Okay. He died right on the scene. But FBG Duck lived. He was fighting. So they let him lose too much blood and he died. That's sad. Okay. But the reason that case has really caught my attention is because I see a lot of similarities with him going back and forwards, in which they have been going back and forwards for years. But then FBG Duck signed a record deal. He started to make some noise, even though they was blackballing him. I'm hearing Dirk and them was blackballing him. They tried to, but they couldn't put a muzzle on him because of his talent. And so he do a diss song. They claimed he did Dead Bitches. What was the difference in all the other diss rap songs that they did about each other's homies? When they would come back, have a comeback. And okay. The only difference was they was jealous of that young man because they know he was getting ready to blow up and surpass him because his sound was better. Okay. That's what I think. And so, it's an unfortunate situation that he is taken out and could have lived though. The Chicago Police Department, if you ask me, they killed him. They secured his death. That's what it looked like to me. Anytime, I've never known anybody on a crime scene where somebody has been shot up. They say the boy was shot 16 times and he was still fighting. He was alive and talking. And you wait until he bleed out and then tell the ambulance they can come through. So I'm glad that man was out there when he was saying, do your job, let the EMT through. Okay. But his case has been turned into a RICO case. That's why I say watch his case and his history of going back and forth with certain rappers and pay close attention to Dolph's case. You're going to see a lot of similarities, okay? You'll see a lot of similarities in that case, y'all. Yeah, they let him bleed out. That's sad. That's wrong. They let him bleed out. They ultimately were the ones that killed him. I said the same thing, Miss Jacqueline. That's I was thinking something like that too. That who knows? I don't know. Check, neck, and growing, and even in the chest, neck, and growing, he was still fighting. He was still alive. He was still alive because when it first happened, he was on his stomach. And his girlfriend was screaming. That's the one I was trying to see, like right after it first happened, when she was on the phone calling for help before the police got there. And he looked back up at her and he was trying to get up. He was on his stomach. They were the ones that rolled him over on his back, I guess. So, I think that's sad that it was bleeding out that took him out. Duck didn't deserve that. Feds got involved in the case. Absolutely. The feds got involved in Duck's case. Miss Tamara, his mother said he was hit a total of 21 times. Wow. The feds got involved in his case. That's why it's good to take your phone and record and record those situations. Absolutely. Duck, I'm hearing that, somebody set him up. I don't know who it was, but they got, his ops got word that he was there. Anybody could have seen him. He was there to pick up a gift for his one of his children. And they said Duck seen them when they pulled up and asked the lady that was inside the store that he was in if he could go out the back door, and she told him no. And they said he tried to stall around in the store, in hopes that they would leave, and they didn't leave. And he finally walked out. And I was like somebody else. Hell, if I saw my ops out there waiting and I'm looking at him, I would have ran out the back door. I'd have told he was with a girl. I'd told her, now I tell you what, ma'am, you can call the police on me later, but this right here is about business. Get that car, go around to the back. Okay. And I would have walked out the damn back door anyway and set the damn alarm off. But he went out, as soon as he walked out, they started, spraying at him, but he still lived. So actually the ops, complications from what they did, they still, I know they think they did something, but really, if you ask me, ultimately, the police department let him die. Okay. They let him die because they let him bleed out because he could have lived. And his mama was saying that. She said, my son could have lived. He could have survived. They let him bleed out. The old man said that Chrysler pulled up and shot him. It was Lil Reese who dropped his location. Who is Lil Reese? His girl was hit too. Yeah, she was hit too. They said Duck had a gun, but it jammed. That's right. I would have ran out the back doors anyways. And Tuka. Yeah. So Duck's case kind of put me in the mind of Dolph's situation too, if you ask me. Yeah. He said Lil Reese the Grim Weeper. Lil Reese Dirt people. Oh. Lamb Run. He rapped with Dirk now. Wow. Well, I believe the FBG Duck's case and Dolph's case is going to be similar. Like I said, they've turned his case into a RICO case. Lil Reese is part of Lil Durk People 300, and he part of the BD gang. Dirk and O Block, they lamb run. Okay. Reese locked up. Lamb run is normal street spelled backwards. Oh, okay. I see. It's just a matter of for Lil Durk because he does the mostest. I tell you. I wish I could play those two songs that they did when they said, you know, this is when FBG Duck, when people started, you know, really comparing them. And I'm gonna just play a little bit of both songs, okay? Because it's both the same beat. It's a song that King Von did dissing FBG people, and then FBG Duck and his people got the beat and did a similar did a song, a comeback song on it. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. It's called Exposing Myself. And I'm just exposing me rather. I'm gonna just play a little bit of it because I don't want them to cut the live off. But I'm gonna just play y'all a little bit of it. The day Duck was killed, Reese skipped town and took a flight to LA. Wow. Oh yeah. Well, I don't want to get no strikes. So you're right. I'm not gonna play them. Let's see. Long live Duck. Yeah, long live Duck. But I'm paying close attention to Duck's case because Duck's case remind me a lot. Duck's case remind me a lot of Young Dolph's case. So now a celebrity chef can't have no money. Laugh out loud. Why you downplay her? Because she's no, chefs make a lot of money. Absolutely not. I'm not saying I know celebrity chefs make a lot of money. What I was trying to say, it might have came out wrong, but what I was trying to say is, you know, I know you have to be somewhat of like a celebrity chef to make money. That's why I said, well, maybe she's a celebrity chef. I just never heard of her. That's what I was trying to say. You know, maybe it came out wrong though. Flipper was finna help Chirac. Well, try to, but ain't no help for them. It said, rest in peace to Silk from Ada Park, and was the older me, King Von exposing me. That young man that was in the video dead? Oh my God. Oh Lord. His sister not a celebrity chef, so I'm gonna say it now. She a regular lady chef. Okay, y'all heard what Rest in Peace Young Dolph just said. Shout out to Rest in Peace Young Dolph. Tam, forget the Illuminati and Boule. They're not anybody. Neither do they have any business removing any of your videos offline. Yeah, you're right. Yep, chilling. All right, you guys. I've been on here long enough. We've been on here almost 3 hours. I wanted to Democrat, who is the bully? Are you saying the bullies? All right, you guys. I really have enjoyed being on here with you guys. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. As always, we had a really good live. I really appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate your support. I had wanted to get on here and talk about that because I was wondering, you know, if Treon Ingram getting arrested had anything to do. Everybody in that exposing me video is dead except a Wop and Boss Top. Slutty King Von, HK Pop Smoker, all dead now. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. It's sad. It's sad, y'all. They were all so talented. All of them. I just don't understand why these folks feel like they need to kill each other. I don't understand it. And you have to understand you reap what you sow. When you take somebody out, you better believe, whether you did it with your own hands or you paid somebody. Oh, okay. Or whether you paid somebody to do it. Okay. Or whether you pay somebody to do it, that nobody has the right to take the life of another person. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I really appreciate you guys so much. And little Miss Muffin want me to come on tonight. I might come on tonight. If I'm not too busy. Moowop is one of the gentlemen who killed Duck. He arrested part of that RICO Act as one of the shooters. Wow. Lord have mercy. So this right here should be a lesson. If you look at what happened in this situation, this right here is a lesson. You definitely reap what you sow. So I gotta say this to the people that are out there that had, participated in this young dog situation. That may be looking. There's no need in being mad at anybody, okay, other than yourself, because you made a conscious decision to participate in this young dog's case. And I don't know everybody who participated in the young dog's case. And I'm just saying, whoever participated in taking out this young man, you have to understand the laws of the earth is you have to reap what you sow. So it has nothing to do with anybody other than God. Y'all, I keep telling y'all what the Bible says. God says, when I get them back for what they did to you, you're going to see me get them back. And then he says you have to reap what you sow. And so I think people forget that. They feel like somebody else is the reason for me got back. No, ain't nobody else the reason for that other than God. God works through people. Okay? He says, when I get you back for what you did, they gonna see me get you back. And so that's somebody that they can't put a hit on. That's somebody that they can't control, because he is the Almighty God. So it ain't no need in nobody who participated in this dog situation being mad. God got to get his get back, because he said, I'm going to get them back, and you're going to see me get them back. So that's God get back, and that's something that they money can't put a hit on. So the only thing I can say is get your life right and ask God to give you the grace to go through whatever you get ready to go through. He'll give you the grace. You'll be able to keep your mind, repent. But the laws of the earth is you have to reap what you sow. And y'all took Dolph away from his kids for nothing other than words and jealousy. And y'all ain't God. So God got to get his get back, because he chastised his people. And y'all was wronger than two damn left legs for taking that boy out. So don't get mad at nobody other than yourself. There are consequences for when you don't do right. And y'all didn't do right on that. Y'all tried to play God. And y'all get ready to see that y'all are not God, and your money don't make you God. And God worked through people like Memphis Police Department, Homicide Division, the FBI, the DEA, the Marshals, and all of them. Because he got his people everywhere. Okay? So the only thing I can say is handle it. We've all got whoopings before. And when you just have to take that and go through it. Stop pulling other people in it. You sending out other people to go and try and make a bigger mess, and the people still watching you. So you add into your history, add into whatever it is you got to go through, whatever that is. It's a damn shame if you take somebody out and then you think you can get on the damn internet and troll. These niggas mad because they feel like they mad at the FBI because they feel like they supposed to be able to get on the internet and troll and brag about that they took this boy out. They mad because they can't do that. Okay? That's what they mad about. And I think it's a shame. Okay? So, I'm glad that the FBI is involved. It's too many barbaric people It's too many evil people. And so me getting on here doing my commentary ain't gonna change nothing. Hell, if anything, I might be helping them. I'm letting them know, put your damn money to the side for your lawyer. They ought to be glad that I come on. Get your money right with your family. Make sure you leave your kids some damn money out here because you made a damn conscious decision. Put some damn money to the side. I'm helping y'all. When Dolph just took that up on himself and did it because he was a responsible person because they was bloodthirsty for him. So those are the consequences of being bloodthirsty and evil because you're jealous. So you get mad at me when you ought to be appreciating me when I'm telling y'all the folks coming for you. They coming. I can't help that. That's what I heard. So put your damn money to the side for your lawyer and leave your woman and your man, because a lot of them going with men anyways, and your mama them some damn money out here if you got some. Because you're going to need to, because you ain't coming back. There are laws against setting people up and paying and putting bags on top of people's heads to die. You ain't God. And I'm glad that the world is looking at this. Maybe some of these folks can get some act right. If you take money for a hit, them folks coming for you. Because if a person got an issue with somebody, how come they don't go do their own damn hit? No, they got to be out here with their family. They can't go get their hands dirty. I can't do that. I got my kids. I got my life. I'm too important. You ain't shit. I'll pay you to do it. Maybe you'll get away with it. Maybe you won't. But if you don't, you got to take that loss. You ain't shit to your family and kids. To them, they is to theirs. So maybe some of these folks will get some act right and start thinking and start being damn fools. Okay? All right, you guys. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I truly appreciate you guys. I want y'all to know I love y'all. All of my true subscribers that have been here for me. I really appreciate y'all. All of my loyal subscribers. I want y'all to know that y'all mean so much to me. I do. I want y'all to know that. Even when we don't agree all the time, I want y'all to know how much y'all mean to me. All of the ones that are truly here for me, that truly come on here for good commentary. I truly appreciate that. And so I want to say, because I know that there's always a lot of witchcraft and stuff put into the atmosphere. Okay. So I just want to pray over y'all. I want to ask God to shield and protect my subscribers, all of the ones that have truly been in here for me. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Anything that rises up against us will be condemned. We send every demonic force, every evil thing back to the sender. Every spell that has been spoken out, send it back to them. May they see a demise in 30 days. If somebody's trying to hack into this computer, God kill them. It's some people too evil to live. Okay, expose them or take them out. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Y'all, I love you guys. Maybe I'll get back on tonight. I don't know, but I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.